Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of history that connects two seemingly distant places, Guam and the Philippines. You might know Guam as a beautiful island east of the Philippines, but its deep ties to the Filipino people might just surprise you. Most of us who studied Philippine history remember the Mariana Islands, where Guam is located by a rather unflattering name, Islas de los Ladrones, or the Islands of Thieves. This name was slapped on them by Ferdinand Magellan's crew in the 16th century. When they stopped to restock, some curious natives, the Chamorros, came aboard their ships and took some items, likely not understanding the concept of private property in the same way. The Spaniards labeled them thieves, and unfortunately, that name stuck for a long time. But Spain's involvement didn't end there. In 1667, Spain officially claimed the Marianas and began administering them from Nueva España, which we now know as Mexico. Here's the big twist. By 1817, the administration was transferred to the colonial government in Manila. That's right. For a period in history, the Mariana Islands were effectively governed as part of the Philippines. This arrangement continued until Spain lost the Spanish-American War, ceding Guam to the United States in 1898. But the connection goes much, much deeper than colonial politics. It goes back thousands of years, long before any Europeans arrived. The native inhabitants of the Marianas, the Chamorros, are an Austronesian people, just like Filipinos. For a long time, it was believed they island-hopped from the Philippines south towards Papua New Guinea and then sailed back north to the Marianas. However, recent DNA analysis and archaeological evidence paint a different, more direct picture. It seems the Chamorros sailed straight from the northern Philippines to the Marianas. This would explain why their genetic makeup is so distinct and not diluted by intermarriages with other island populations along a longer route. They made a direct, epic journey across the open ocean. Because the Chamorro people originated from the northern Philippines, it's no surprise that their language shares a ton of similarities with Philippine languages. Let's look at a few examples. The Chamorro word for road is chalan, which sounds very similar to the Tagalog daan. 7 in Chamorro is fitu, and in Tagalog it's pito. The word for sky is lanyet in Chamorro and langit in Tagalog. Even everyday words like mata for eye and uchon for rain, like ulan in Tagalog, show this incredible shared heritage. It's a linguistic trail that leads right back to our shared ancestors. So, the next time you think of Guam, remember it's more than just a beautiful destination. It's a place with a shared ancestry, a linked history, and a linguistic bond with the Philippines that has endured for millennia. If you found this as fascinating as I did, hit that like button, subscribe,